Hi guys, a very warm welcome to all of you. In the previous video, Sandhya and Pallavi gave us an overview of the time series data and its correlation to Tigergraph. In continuation of the series, today's topic will cover various forecasting techniques. Demand varies from region to region and this can affect the prediction of consumer behavior. Hence, it is crucial that we understand what forecasting is. Eventually, we shall explore the role of Tigergraph in predicting consumer behavior and market events through this informative discourse between Abdul Afu and Pallavi.
Hey Pallavi, long time no see. How are you?
Hi, Afu. I know, right? It's been too long. I'm good. But why do you seem a little off?
Nothing serious. I'm just feeling a little bit gloomy, and the weather sure isn't helping a lot. Crazy how the rains have been acting, right, in the recent days. But it's also a good thing we have such good weather predictions built in the recent years, right?
Oh, don't get me started on weather, Afu. I was just thinking, wish there was some kind of technology that could predict consumer behavior too. Recently, I had a conversation with Sandhya regarding Tigergraph. Since graph technology is a buzzword these days, what do you think about it?
Oh, you met up with Sandhya. That's good. Then you must have some idea about graph technology, right? Well, my take on graph technology is that it's a very emerging field and it has a huge future scope in fields like analytics, forecasting, and various other things. And in Tigergraph's graphical user interface, you can actually perform forecasting as well. You can take the historical data and predict the future trends or events. And you can do this for various other things also.
Tigergraph seems to be getting interesting day by day. Do tell me more.
Tigergraph is a graph analytical tool specialized in forecasting due to its connected data management model. Use cases like inventory management, production planning, sales forecasting, financial forecasting are just some of the basic things we can achieve with Tigergraph. When talking about inventory management, forecasting demand can help us determine how much stock we need in order to reduce the cost and improve customer service. Additionally, when it comes to forecasting sales, it can help business set realistic goals and make informed decision about pricing and marketing. And most importantly, when it comes to forecasting financial data, it can help companies plan for their future investment and make informed decision about resource allocation.
That's really impressive. If you closely observe, a business can achieve a lot more when it comes to planning its operations based on realistic predictions. Afu, I think you mentioned about production planning as well.
Oh yes, production planning can help companies schedule their production so as to not overproduce or underproduce for that matter.
Understood. So I have heard about two types of forecasting, univariate and multivariate. Can you elaborate it further?
Well, in univariate forecasting, you predict a single variable. For example, what is the sale of a product going to be in the next month? But in multivariate forecasting, you consider a lot of other variables to make predictions. Like for example, what would be the sale of said product, considering the economic factors, seasonal trends, and various other things.
Okay.
Hence the word multivariate, you are considering multiple other variables there.
Can't machine learning algorithms perform both univariate and multivariate forecasting?
That's a great question, Pallavi. There are multiple machine learning models which can perform multivariate as well as univariate. For example, ARIMA, exponential smoothing, and neural networks. These are just some of the models you can use to employ them in your day-to-day operations. ARIMA stands for Auto-Regressive Integrated Moving Average. It is a statistical model used to forecast time series data which exhibits strong patterns of trends, seasonality, and autocorrelation.
Okay. So what about other two models and how do they contribute to the forecasting?
While neural networks are a class of machine learning algorithms that can learn complex patterns from the data, they are also used in time series forecasting of the data that is non-linear and often noisy.
It's getting a bit confusing, Apu.
Hold on, let me explain with the diagram. We can use the demand data modeling as a graph on Tigergraph and use the attributes as an input to the graph neural network. A GNN, a graph neural network, behaves the same way as the convolution used in classifier neural network. Here, we take the graph and pass the nodes and its attributes as the input to the neural network. The neural network then generates graph embeddings for each node depending on its connections and attributes. These embeddings are then aggregated based on the number of layers you have specified for the graph neural network. These aggregated embeddings are then passed as an input to the classifier neural networks to give you better predictions. For these reasons, graph neural networks tends to perform better than the conventional machine learning algorithms that we have because they are built on a graph data structure.
So, to put it holistically, in Tigergraph, there are well-defined relationship between the data, which directly models the connectivity of your graphical information, which helps in forecasting your business or market trends and patterns.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Graph neural network has recently gained a huge popularity in various domains like recommendation system, social networking, demand forecasting, etc. Hence, machine learning has now become a very integral part of graph databases.
Thank you, Afu. This was a stimulating session on forecasting and its implementation in Tigergraph. Now I have a lot more confidence on embracing Tigergraph for forecasting purposes. Let's continue having such intellectual meetings. See you around.
My pleasure, Pallavi. I will be sure to send the links which has detailed explanation on all the topics that we have covered today.
Using the time series forecasting techniques with Tigergraph has paved a novel way to uncover insights from temporal data. Abdulafu and Pallavi have enlightened us on the forecasting techniques incorporated by Tigergraph. There is a lot more to explore in the deep, vast ocean of graph technology. For more such interesting topics, stay tuned and I will see you in the next one.